future to our technology must be understood.
What if World War II never truly ended? Not in battles, but in secrets. Hidden trains filled with gold, lost rooms made of amber, sunken ships carrying atomic history, and underground bunkers where entire ideologies took their final breath. Decades later, we're still uncovering what was buried. These are some of the most chilling discoveries made after World War II. Some confirmed, some disputed, and some that may still be waiting in the dark. In the mountains of Poland, a legend refuses to die. In 1945, as Nazi Germany collapsed and the Red Army advanced, an armored train loaded with gold, jewels, and stolen art supposedly vanished without a trace. No wreckage, no records, nothing. The most widely accepted theory is that it was hidden inside a vast underground tunnel system known as Project Riese, a secret Nazi construction network built using forced labor. For decades, the story remained a myth until 2015, when treasure hunters claimed they had located the train using ground-penetrating radar. Excavations followed, the world watched, but nothing was found. Still, the mystery persists, because whether the train exists or not, it represents something very real: the scale of Nazi looting and how much of it may still be hidden beneath our feet. During the war, the Nazis believed their communications were completely secure. Their Enigma machine used rotating ciphers to transform messages into millions of possible combinations. To anyone intercepting them, it was meaningless code. But in Britain, a group of code breakers at Bletchley Park, led by mathematician Alan Turing, managed to do the impossible. Using early computing machines, they cracked the Enigma code. This breakthrough allowed the Allies to read German messages, predict attacks, track submarines, and redirect fleets. Historians believe this breakthrough shortened the war by up to 2 years. Yet this discovery remained secret for decades, a silent victory that changed the course of history. Then there was the Amber Room, one of the most valuable artworks ever created. Imagine an entire chamber made of glowing amber panels, gold leaf, and mirrors, often called the eighth wonder of the world. In 1941, Nazi forces looted it from Russia. Within days, it was dismantled and transported to Germany, and then it disappeared. Some believe it was destroyed during bombing raids. Others claim it was hidden in mines, sunk in ships, or buried in secret bunkers. Over the years, searches have led to accidents, strange coincidences, and even rumors of a curse. A replica was rebuilt in 2003, but the original remains missing, its fate still unknown. In 1947, just after the war, a shepherd in the Middle East made a discovery that would echo across centuries. After throwing a stone into a cave, he heard the sound of breaking pottery. Inside were ancient manuscripts, the Dead Sea Scrolls, over 2,000 years old. These texts included some of the oldest known versions of biblical writings, along with religious laws and hidden teachings. In a world still recovering from destruction, the scrolls became a powerful symbol. They showed that even when civilizations collapse, ideas, faith, and memory can survive. Meanwhile, beneath the ruins of Berlin, another discovery told a darker story. Deep underground lay Hitler's bunker, where the final days of the Third Reich unfolded. By April 45, Berlin was collapsing, yet inside the bunker, denial remained. Hitler, increasingly isolated and unstable, continued issuing orders that no longer mattered. On April 30th, he and Eva Braun committed suicide. Soon after, Joseph Goebbels and his wife killed their own children before taking their lives. When Soviet troops entered, they found no treasure, no glory, just a damp, destroyed shelter. Today, that site is nothing more than a parking lot, deliberately left unmarked to prevent it from becoming a symbol. But perhaps the most haunting discovery isn't gold or artifacts, it's memory. In a quiet German town lies the Arlsen Archives, containing over 30 million documents related to victims of the Nazi regime. Names, letters, photographs, records of deportation and death. Each document tells a story. Originally created to help families find missing relatives, it became one of the largest collections of evidence of Nazi crimes. Open to the public in 2007, it continues to reconnect people with lost histories. It is not treasure, it is testimony. Far from Europe, another legend emerged in the jungles of the Philippines. Known as Yamashita's treasure, it is believed that vast amounts of gold and valuables looted by Japanese forces were hidden in underground tunnels. According to some accounts, the entrances were sealed and the workers buried alive to protect the secret. In the 1970s, a man claimed to have discovered a golden Buddha filled with diamonds, only for it to be confiscated and disappear once again. To this day, treasure hunters continue to search while governments deny its existence. Whether real or not, the legend reflects the chaos, greed, and hidden consequences of war. In the Pacific Ocean, another story remained hidden beneath the waves. The USS Indianapolis had just delivered key components of the atomic bomb. Days later, it was torpedoed and sank in just 12 minutes. No distress signal was sent. Nearly 900 survivors were left drifting in shark-infested waters. For 5 days, they endured dehydration, exposure, and relentless attacks. Only 316 men survived. It remains the deadliest shark attack in history. The wreck was not discovered until 2017, turning a long-ignored tragedy into a symbol of survival and loss. In the Atlantic, another giant rested in silence. The Bismarck, one of the most powerful warships ever built, sank the British battleship HMS Hood in minutes. In response, the British launched a relentless pursuit. After days of chasing, the Bismarck was finally destroyed, taking over 2,000 sailors down with it. Its wreck was discovered decades later, nearly intact on the ocean floor, a frozen reminder of the brutality of naval warfare. Not all discoveries were lost in the sea. Some were built and never used. The Mouse tank, the largest tank ever constructed, weighed an incredible 188 tons. It was designed to be nearly indestructible, armed with massive guns and heavy armor, but it was too slow, too heavy, and too impractical. Only 2 prototypes were built, and neither saw combat. It became a symbol of obsession, proof that even the most powerful machines are useless without strategy. Then there was the SS Garsopa, a British ship carrying over 200 tons of silver. In 1941, it was torpedoed by a German submarine and lost. For decades, its location remained unknown. In 2011, it was finally discovered deep in the Atlantic. More than 110 tons of silver were recovered, making it one of the largest treasure recoveries in history, a rare case where legend turned out to be true. Throughout all of this, one man remained at the center of it all, and incredibly, he survived at least 42 assassination attempts. Bombs, sniper plans, and internal conspiracies came close again and again. The most famous, Operation Valkyrie, nearly succeeded, but failed by minutes. His survival was due to paranoia, strict security, and sometimes sheer luck. Yet these attempts revealed something powerful. Resistance existed, even in Nazi Germany. Not everyone obeyed. And finally, one of the most unusual discoveries of all, the Ghost Army. A secret U.S. unit made up of artists, designers, and sound engineers. Their mission wasn't to fight, but to deceive. Using inflatable tanks, fake radio signals, and recorded battlefield sounds, they created entire phantom armies. They tricked German forces into moving in the wrong direction, saving thousands of lives. Their work remained classified for over 50 years. Some of these discoveries changed history, others became legends, and some may still be waiting to be uncovered. Because war doesn't just destroy, it buries secrets, treasures, truth,
And sometimes, the most chilling discoveries are the ones we haven't found yet.